Hey everyone, welcome to our online monthly course called Real, looking at what is the truth of this here, these identities, this belief in this self, and what is true about all of that out there. What's real and true about these people, these circumstances, these events, these friends, these family, these pets, these children, these partners. What's true in all of it? That's what we're going to be looking at. And what is that interaction between how this self is believed to be and what's appearing out there? Because probably all of us at some have had that sense that however the self appears, there's this connection, isn't there? There's this intricate dynamic between self and reality, and we're going to look at what that is. What's actually going on there? Is it the reality influencing the self? Is it the self influencing the reality, or is something else going on? Cool, hey. So that's the essence of the program. What's actually true about the whole experience of self, other, world, life. Okay, welcome. So glad you're here. It's it just really seems to be the most fundamental question that we can ever explore, and from that exploration there's a whole new world of self and other, which leads me on to the 3 points that I wanted to just make in this short intro video. The first is that this is the end of the search now. You might have been like me for decades, trying to feel better, have more self-esteem, have more confidence, feel more settled, be more successful like the people that I could see out there. And so through that search, we do course after course, and we do all sorts of, read all the books, and we try all sorts of things to feel better, feel like we're worthy or valuable or loved, and or successful. And this course is going to be saying no. That's a misunderstanding. That's a confusion, like a humanity-wide confusion, and what you're looking for cannot be found here, which sounds really crap, doesn't it? It sounds like, well, why would I be here then? Because the realization of that unfulfillable quest to secure an unsecurable self is the realization of freedom and infinite potential and absolute peace. And it's only realizable through the end of the seeking. So we'll see how we go with that, because that can be confronting, and it can, as I well know, it can sort of feel brutal, and there's no rest in it. Which leads us on to the second point, that we are not interested in this exploration in feeling comfortable. we're not interested in the quick fixes that would temporarily satiate this restless seeking self-identity. We're not interested in getting rid of experience or emotion or thought. We're not interested in denying it either, which is another route which we'll explore. We're powerfully interested in exploring the discomfort of the self, in exploring the insecurities that come up, because all of it is indicating a protection that is going on, and it's that protection which is defending something that isn't even there. But until there's enough willingness to be still and present with the discomfort of being open to whatever's coming in, then it always looks like there has to be this dynamic of bashing away and protecting and defending and drawing up the drawbridge, and it's that exhausting quest to make the self okay that means we're shying away all the time from the discomfort. But now, through this, we're going to go right into it. Which takes us on to the third point, because those first 2 points, the end of the search and the opening up maybe for the first time to discomfort, can seem brutal, and we can seem quite, people might say, I just feel quite lost in this because I don't know where to navigate from anymore. I don't know, everything's turning upside down. I don't know, my old navigation of avoiding discomfort and going towards the thing that looks like it will fix me. Now, if that's not true anymore, if that's not valid, how do I know? How do I know what to do? And so these questions arise, this sort of confusion and resistance arises. Very, very, very natural. And the third thing I wanted to say is that this is such a safe environment for that to happen. So safe, from the bottom of my heart, safe. I think there's 40 or 50 of us on this course. And then there's a on the Facebook group, I think there's almost 200 now, that people who are all exploring this, everyone's going through, every one of us is going through the same contraction, that same not okayness, and the same exploration of what's in that, what is it, what's it saying. And so within this community, anything can be said, really anything, any question, any frustration, any anger, any protest, any sadness, any realization, anything can be voiced and heard, and it will be honored and acknowledged. And it's so important that we have that, because that's essentially what is actually allowing this exhausting seeking to settle. When the thoughts and emotions that are being bashed away or resisted are given a space, are given a home, are honored, they settle. Their desperate energy goes, because they've found the home. They're in place, and that's what's happening with the exploration to the thoughts and stuff, and we're going to do exactly the same with you. So this sort of busy seeking mind can find a space here to say whatever arises, ask any question, And yeah, it's so fundamentally, teachers differ in the language and the approach, but fundamentally every single teacher of this, I haven't seen a single one that doesn't say this, talks about unconditional love. That's the foundation. That's the everything, and then the rest is words and concepts and difference of opinion. But fundamentally, this is a conversation about the unconditional love that is our nature, and how everything is ultimately a return to that place and then becomes an expression of that. And that's what we are here. So it's unconditional. There's nothing that is not okay. Nothing that can't be looked at and honored and brought up to the light to see what's really going on in a very safe way. So I just wanted to say that as an introduction, because it's like there will be probably moments of frustration or contraction, and ultimately it's a conversation about love, and the two can really, really, really go together. So so that's our intro. We've got our first webinar tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing as many of you there as possible, and much love. See you soon. Bye.